Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A facial expression characterized by turning up the corners of the mouth usually shows pleasure or amusement. Change one's facial expression by spreading the lips, often to signal pleasure. Express with a smile. She smiled her thanks. A facial expression characterized by turning up the corners of the mouth usually shows pleasure or amusement. To draw back the lips and reveal the teeth, in a smile, grimace, or snarl. A facial expression characterized by turning up the corners of the mouth usually shows pleasure or amusement. A facial expression characterized by turning up the corners of the mouth usually shows pleasure or amusement. Smiling with happiness or optimism. A room of smiling faces. The feelings expressed on a person's face. A gesture executed with the facial muscles. A gesture executed with the facial muscles. A contorted facial expression. She made a grimace at the prospect. Contort the face to indicate a certain mental or emotional state. He grimaced when he saw the amount of homework he had to do. Contort the face to indicate a certain mental or emotional state. Contort the face to indicate a certain mental or emotional state. Give expression to. Provide evidence for. The blood test showed that he was the father. Pretending that something is the case in order to make a good impression. That ceremony is just for show. Take someone to their seats, as in theaters or auditoriums. The usher showed us to our seats. Indicate a certain reading of gauges and instruments. The thermometer showed 13 degrees below zero. Indicate a place, direction, person, or thing, either spatially or figuratively. I showed the customer the glove section. Show in, or as in, a picture. Be or become visible or noticeable. His good upbringing really shows. Something intended to communicate a particular impression. A show of impatience. Give an exhibition of to an interested audience. She shows her dogs frequently. Give expression to. She showed her disappointment. Establish the validity of something, as by an example, explanation or experiment. The mathematician showed the validity of the conjecture. A social event involving a public performance or entertainment. They wanted to see some of the shows on Broadway. Finish third or better in a horse or dog race. He bet $2 on number 6 to show. Give evidence of, as of records. The diary shows his distress that evening. Make visible or noticeable. She showed her talent for cooking. The act of publicly exhibiting or entertaining. A remarkable show of skill. Obtain from a substance, as by mechanical action. Italians express coffee rather than filter it. Indicate through a symbol, formula, etc. Can you express this distance in kilometers? Articulate, either verbally or with a cry, shout, or noise. She expressed her anger. Serve as a means for expressing something. Mail that is distributed by a rapid and efficient system. Rapid transport of goods. public transport consisting of a fast train or bus that makes only a few scheduled stops. He caught the express to New York. Give expression to. Manifest the effects of a gene or genetic trait. Many of the laboratory animals express the trait. Not tacit or implied. Her express wish. Send by rapid transport or special messenger service. She expressed the letter to Florida. Without unnecessary stops. An express train. Smile affectedly or derisively. A silly self-conscious smile. Smile affectedly or derisively. A smile expressing smugness or scorn instead of pleasure. A chad that has been punched or dimpled but all four corners are still attached. Any slight depression in a surface. There are approximately 336 dimples on a golf ball. A small natural hollow in the cheek or chin. His dimple appeared whenever he smiled. Mark with, or as if with, dimples. Drops dimpled the smooth stream. Produce dimples while smiling. The child dimpled up to the adults. A facial expression of contempt or scorn, the upper lip curls. A contemptuous or scornful remark. Express through a scornful smile. She sneered her contempt. Smile contemptuously. She sneered at her little sister's efforts to play the song on the piano. A group of nearly parallel lines of electromagnetic radiation. Emit light. Be bright, as of the sun or a light. The fire beamed on their faces. A column of light, as from a beacon. A signal transmitted along a narrow path. Guides airplane pilots in darkness or bad weather. Experience a feeling of well-being or happiness, as from good health or an intense emotion. She was beaming with joy. Broadcast over the airwaves, as in radio or television. Have a complexion with a strong bright color, such as red or pink. A gymnastic apparatus used by women gymnasts. Express with a beaming face or smile. He beamed his approval. Long thick piece of wood or metal or concrete, etc., used in construction. Nautical, breadth amidships. Smile radiantly. Express joy through one's facial expression. The broad side of a ship. They sighted land on the port beam.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.